Modern Jericho is under the thumb of the Palestinian Authority, which means it's a third world country. Trash and poverty are all you see. The historic Jericho, the archaeological site, is right there. To say the Palestinians don't take care of it would be an understatement. But it's at Jericho where we are reminded of the importance of doing right despite our circumstances. I'm Michael Quinn Sullivan with a reflection on life and liberty. Some 3,400 years ago, Jericho was a buzzing metropolis by the standards of the ancient world. The city was already ancient, having been continuously occupied for many millennia, but it was the first city the Israelites would confront when entering the land promised to them. And so spies were sent by the Israelites' new leader Joshua. Their mission was to scout out the region before the people would cross the Jordan. While in Jericho, they were aided by a woman named Rahab. Many believe her to be a prostitute or a madam. Either way, she would appear to some as an unlikely ally for Israelites on many fronts, and especially not a convert to their religion. Yet, she was convinced. She was convinced that the God of Abraham had indeed given the land to the people of Israel, and so she aided the spies. She asked only that the lives of her family be spared in the battle to come. In most reasonable scenarios, Rahab had to assume her survival and the survival of her family was unlikely. She put herself and everyone she loved at great risk, but she still chose the path of righteousness. It would have been more convenient to ignore the call of God and to turn the spies over to her civic betters. You know the rest of the story from the book of Joshua. The city was locked down, the people of Israel marched around it, the walls fell, and everyone inside was slaughtered. Well, everyone except Rahab and her family. They were protected. Not just protected, but saved. Not just saved, but sanctified. The victory at Jericho was a big deal, no doubt. But the salvation and sanctification of Rahab is the miracle we overlook. She's listed in the lineage of Jesus and named in the New Testament book of Hebrews for being a model of faith. Is it too much to suggest that each of us should model our lives not after sanctimonious politicians, but instead a faithful harlot? Rahab did the right thing and was willing to suffer for it. We should do likewise. If you like today's Reflections podcast, be sure to subscribe, rate it, leave a review, and encourage your friends to listen. The Reflections podcast is presented by Texas Scorecard, and today's edition was produced by Walker York in the 1836 studios. I'm Michael Quinn Sullivan. Thanks for listening.